This is Welcome to Chemistry. This is Mrs. Cummings' class, and welcome to 2014-2015 school year. This video is intended to give you some ideas about what the class is about, and then also why you should be taking the class in the first place. So, why do we study chemistry? Well, it does help to explain so many things about our world. Every time you go in the kitchen to cook or bake, how is laundry detergent made? Why is it made the way it's made? How does it work? Why do we see the colors in fireworks? Just to name a few. It increases our problem-solving ability. So when I speak to students about chemistry and they're having a hard time and it's difficult for them and they're asking why they're taking it, this is usually my first reply to them, is that it increases your ability to solve problems. And that's going to be true no matter what job you end up with. And it's just fun and not as difficult as most people think. In fact, I would say probably 80% of the students leave my class and they may not want to pursue a chemistry career, but they did enjoy the class. Now, how do you pass chemistry? Well, of course, number one, have a good attitude. So think of this as an opportunity, not a chore. So that means when you're doing your homework, don't just do it to get it done. Do it in a meaningful, thoughtful way. Come to class. Regular attendance is important, no matter what. I don't ever remember missing school for anything. So, really think hard when you're not going to come to class. Do I really need to miss it? Doctor's appointments are one thing, that can't be scheduled another time, but really come to class regularly. Take good notes. The podcasts are up online, so you can definitely replay them if you need to understand the material. Work through all the problems that are assigned to you. This will actually be done during class time, so you'll have the opportunity to ask me and perhaps other students in the class for assistance. Make the most out of the labs that we do. We will do approximately 2 labs a week, so by the end of the school year, we're probably looking at somewhere around 60 labs because of short weeks or exams. So make the most out of the labs, try to understand them rather than just do them, and then try to relate them to class, because each lab that we do is very closely correlated to what we're doing at that time in class. So what do I need? You need 3 things. You need to bring 3 things. A spiral notebook. You will take all of your podcasts in there. In fact, none of your notes will ever be taken on any kind of loose leaf paper. Some type of calculator. Now, in the picture here, it's a graphing calculator, but it could be a scientific calculator if that's what you own. And then, of course, goggles. So you were issued goggles as a freshman, and you should have those goggles somewhere, so find them. You can also purchase them here at school if they've been lost. And if you're new to the district, and this is your first science class at the high school, then I will have a pair of goggles for you. Now, how does this particular class work? Well, this class is flipped, so that means your actual written homework that you typically do probably in a math class will be done during class. And the lectures, like this one, you will be taking notes on outside of class. You'll access those from Moodle. You'll do them the night before or 2 nights before. I usually give a couple days notice. And again, they'll be done in your spiral notebook. As I said before, then you'll work on the actual problems then in class. And the number one reason I do this is this 4th bullet point. This means that you can get help on the problems during class instead of asking, parents or older siblings that maybe haven't had chemistry in a really, really long time. Okay, so about those notes. One purpose in flipping the class is to give you practice at taking good notes from lectures. And that is, you can stop, pause, repeat the podcast. So you get real good at what is the necessary information that I need to write down, because you're not really, the intention of this is to not have you write every single solitary thing that you see on the screen. I will check your notes for quality and make suggestions for improvements. So you may be told the first couple weeks of school that the notes that you're taking are not of good quality, but I will be very specific when I say that. You know, that you're leaving things out, that you're writing every single word down that you see on the screen, that you're not putting definitions down, that you're not putting good examples down. You must write your notes in your own handwriting. So simply printing the notes from the from the video, that's not acceptable. You can print tables if you would like to, if there are tables or graphs, but the tables or graphs must be cut out and they must actually be taped into as part of your notes. So it's not just print it and then just shove a loose leaf piece of paper into your notebook. So you must write the notes in your handwriting, and printing the notes again is not acceptable. So I thought it would be important to show you what a typical week will look like. Notice I use the word typical there because of course we have short weeks and assemblies and just lots of stuff. So this is a typical weekly schedule. Monday we will work on problem sets as well as Tuesday. Wednesday comes along and that's your quiz day. So every Wednesday in this class you will have a quiz, and that quiz can be from 5 minutes, short little quiz, to taking up the whole period. We will start each topic with a short quiz that Wednesday, and then as we learn more information, then the quiz just gradually will build. And then we'll also, if we have time, prep for the labs, and that takes us to Thursday and Friday. Those are our lab days. So we will literally end the week, each week, with 2 labs. Your homework during all this time will consist of watching several probably 5 to 7 minute videos and taking notes on those videos. At the start of the school year, there's lots of those videos that you take notes on, and then they do taper off a bit, and then they'll pick back up again when we have started a new topic again. So the amount of homework that you have in this class will fluctuate over the course of the year. I do not give homework over the breaks, however, so I will work you very hard, and then when the different breaks come up and we're gone for a week or 2 weeks or what have you, you will not have homework over those break periods. This is my philosophy in a nutshell. High achievement always takes place in the framework of high expectations. So if I expect a lot of you, I really think you'll perform well and you'll give a lot back to me and you'll learn a lot yourself. So high achievement always takes place in the framework of high expectations, and my expectations are high, but I don't find them to be unreasonable. And I think, give yourself a couple weeks in here like you would in any other class. I believe you will agree with me on that second bullet point there. Third bullet point here, you must work to be successful in this class. So you can't be sitting back and being inactive. And the nice part about doing the problems in class is that I can walk around and make sure that everybody's doing their own work and that everybody understands what they're doing. So the understanding piece in this class is just wonderful. Most students do understand what they're doing at most points, or they can ask questions of me or their classmates. And then I don't have a set of 10 classroom rules. I have one that I think covers everything. You treat me respectfully and I will treat you the same way. Okay, so welcome to Chemistry 2014-2015.